How's it going, people? For today's video, we're going to take a look at some new buildings that could potentially come to LEGO Fortnite. And I say potentially because all of the buildings we're going to take a look at were buildings that were sent in a survey to content creators, basically asking them which buildings they like, which buildings they don't like. So it's not guaranteed that all of these buildings will come to LEGO Fortnite, but I do believe there's a good chance that some of these will. Also,
I know it's a lot to ask,
and I hate asking, but I would really appreciate it if you could use creator code A1. It only takes a few seconds and it really helps me out a lot. Also, it does reset every 2 weeks, so you may have to re-enter it. Just wanted to give a huge shout out to everybody who's been using the creator code. Anyway, starting off with the very first image, this one sort of looks like a trailer park. It looks like it comes with a white porch as well as a white picket fence and the yellow and orange and teal trailer. Looks like there's also a mailbox on there. Not sure what these other items are, but that's everything that was in the first picture. Oh, here's another image of that second trailer. Looks like there's also a sign that says motel and it has a fish stick symbol on top of it. So there are two different types of trailers we could potentially see. Now the second picture looks to be more of like a castle. You see some banners on the roof. It also looks like there's a hatch up there. There's some new walls, new towers. We do already have target boards in LEGO Fortnite. I'm not sure if these are like new versions of it, but that's everything that was in the second picture. And here's another part of that same building. Looks like we could also get tents with this building piece. But that's everything that came with that picture. This third picture actually looks pretty familiar. It sort of looks like a restaurant you would see in one of the old VR maps. So I guess there's a chance we could get this building in LEGO Fortnite as well. Here's the other side of this restaurant. Apparently it was a taco restaurant. But yeah, we've seen that building before, so it's not really new. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what this building is. Looks like they have a couple of pet statues in the front. Maybe it's a pet store. There's also a pet symbol on the sign up top. The building looks pretty cool, but again, I'm not entirely sure what this building is, but that's another one we could potentially see. Now this next one looks like an old haunted mansion. Obviously we can't see the interior, but just based off of what we see on the outside, it sort of looks broken down a little bit. There's some boards on the windows, and it looks like there's a total of 4 floors, or 3 floors and an attic. Definitely has some Halloween vibes to it. Not entirely sure what this next structure is. It does look really nice. Looks like it has some gold trimming on it, and it looks like there's a total of 3 floors on this building. There's also a couple of statues out front, and you can sort of see a little piece of another building directly next to it. So it looks like there's a chance there could be different types of buildings with this same style. Here's another picture that was included in the survey. Sort of has like castle walls as well as a castle tower. There's also some new walls and new roof pieces shown in this image. There's also a blue and yellow, looks like a shield on the wall on the first floor. Couple of new windows on the second floor, and that's everything that was in that image. As for this next building, I'm pretty sure we've seen this before in VR in previous seasons, so I don't think this particular building is new, but we did get a couple images of it from different angles, and it sort of looks like a, I don't know, either a space station or maybe like a greenhouse type of building. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we've seen this before in VR. And as for this next image, again, not entirely sure what kind of building this is. Even when I zoomed in on it, still have no clue. It does look like there's some lights as well as a garage door opening, so maybe like a mechanic shop for cars, or maybe like a fire truck station, a fire station. Not entirely sure what that is, but it does look cool. And here's the rest of that image. Again, not entirely sure what this building is supposed to be, but that's sort of what that building looks like up close. So in this next image, we have what looks to be another castle building piece. Looks like there's a total of 3 floors. You can also see what looks like prison bars on one of the windows. They also got a couple of wheelbarrows at the bottom. And is that like a jail cell or a cage with a person inside of it? But But yeah, that's everything I could find in that picture. In this next one, we have another new building. This one has an octopus on the front of it, so I'm assuming it's some type of restaurant. It also looks like there's some food stands at the bottom, as well as an area that sells clothes and hats, because that looks like a clothes rack, and you can also see some hats down there as well. So maybe it's like a restaurant or a store that sells clothes. This next building looks super fancy. I don't think we can tell what it is from this picture. It sort of looks like a bank. Definitely a lot of new building pieces with this one, because I don't think we currently have any building pieces that are black and gold. That building actually looks really nice. This next one looks like another haunted mansion. This one has pink windows, green windows, at least 4 floors. Maybe more. It also has a few towers, and that's all I could see from this image. So I guess there's a chance we could get more than one haunted building. This next one sort of looks like a beach house. Not really a whole lot of details here, but you can see that it's blue, has a couple floors, and it's actually lifted off of the ground. Looks like it also comes with a boathouse, as well as a boat. Oh, well, I guess there's a chance we could get boats in Lego Fortnite in the future. It looks like we have another beach house, or it looks to be like a beach house, as well as a pavilion type of structure. There's also a couple of pictures of a lighthouse we could potentially get. Here's what it looks like from the inside. Here's another image of the lighthouse when fully zoomed out. You see what it looks like from the outside. So that's what the lighthouse looks like. We also have another old Western themed type of building. Looks like it came straight out of Red Dead Redemption. We get some purple and pink windows. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. Here's the building that was next to it. Has a longhorn symbol up top, and it sort of looks like a saloon a little bit. We also got a couple more images of another restaurant. This one's the Durr Burger restaurant, so we could see Durr Burger in Lego Fortnite. Now this next one is probably one of my favorite buildings, because this looks so cool to me. Couple of things I noticed is that there's lights on the outside of it. There's also clear pink windows, which sort of gives it a modern feel. And I also noticed there's like a new type of tree that has pink flowers, and it looks like there's also a tower on top of this building. And yeah, so far this is probably one of my favorite buildings. Really like the way that it looks. Hopefully the people who took the survey said the same thing. Now this next one is what I would assume to be a stadium or some type of coliseum. In the entrance you can see what looks like a dinosaur head, and right above it says Rex. You can also see a bunch of bleachers as well as some flags on the inside. I'm not sure what kind of activities we're going to be able to do inside the stadium, but yeah, that's what the Rex Stadium looks like. Looks like we have another, oh, this one came with a crane. I'm not sure if this is like a building intended to be placed near docks, but you can see the new building pieces, the new roof pieces. The thing that sticks out to me in this image is the crane that's in the top right of the picture. Also, here's the rest of the image. And on the second part of this image, yeah, so it does look like this is supposed to be some type of shipping area, because you can see the docks. You still see the crane up there. It also looked like there's a shark that's hanging on this pole towards the right. I mean, that would be kind of cool if we had sharks. See, I believe that's going to be sort of like another building you place near the docks. Now this next one is another one I hope we get in Lego Fortnite. This one was called Combo Barn, and it pretty much just looks like a regular barn. It also has 2 floors, and I wouldn't mind building this like in my farm village. I feel like that would be a really good building to put there. Apparently there's another Shogun building, and this is definitely a new one because I've never seen one that had the large gate directly on top of the stairs. So I assume there's a basement area beneath it, as well as some type of huge Shogun building within the walls. It looks like there's also a new castle tower building we could see. I guess there is a chance we could get the tilted tower or the Lego version of it. It looks like there's different styles for it as well. It can be completely built or sort of broken down. And wow, okay, this building actually looks really cool. Honestly, out of all of the buildings we saw today, I would say this one is definitely my favorite. I would love to use this type of building in my Lego world. I also like the pink one from earlier, but I think this black and gold building is probably my favorite out of all of the ones we saw today. But I am kind of curious, which of these buildings would you like to see when it comes to Lego Fortnite. Also, if there's anything I missed in any of these pictures, be sure to let us know in the comments below. But yeah, that sums up all the images that I could find that were included in the survey. I'm gonna leave a link to where I found these images in the description if you want to go check them out for yourself. But this sums up everything we're going to go over for this one. Also, I'm not entirely sure if y'all want us to do these type of videos. So if you do, be sure to drop a like on the video. And again, big shout out to everybody who's brave enough to use creator code A1. Anyways, hope y'all have a wonderful day. And thanks for watching.